Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Glacier Ice Arena. We're here for the second game of the Chicago Steel Icebreaker. Carshield will be in their white jerseys, black numbers trimmed in blue. Junior Canes will be in red with black and gray. As we get ready to drop the puck, we do want to give a shout out to Ron Stanley. Ron, your buddy is here again this year. I think he misses you. Coach is giving final instructions. We're awaiting the immediate arrival of Brownie, who's coming in hot from work. I think someone's out front to park his truck when he pulls up so he can hop on the bench. 15 minutes on the clock. Carshield will be going from your right to left in the white unis. Lucas is back for this game. So a pitcher on the dot with Schultz and Flogger, Schrader, and Pickering, and we're ready to get started. Puck one comes to the near side. Pickering over to grab it. He hacks at it, flips it in. They go D to D, and then up the wall, and that'll be icing. Oh, they waved that off. Oh, that's a great start. Puck muffed. Schultz gets enough of the man that he can turn it in the corner. Gets played down low. Now it comes out to the side. Shot. Wide. Over to the sidebar boards. Blaine chips to pitcher. Pitcher takes his man. Gets the puck. Slides on him. Schultz takes the man. Pushes the puck. Flogger's there. Jack gets it. Goes down. Then they dump it in. Pickering back to get it. Pickering's going to go. Schultz goes for a change. Blaine goes for a change. Simpson on with Springer and Berryman. Berryman with the battle at the blue line. Shoots. Blocker saved by the goalie. Springer gets it out of the corner. Now Berryman battling. Gets hooked down. And we're going to the power play. Got the stick up in his armpit, and as he turned, it took him down. So 13:42 left in the first. Carshield heads to the power play, given to Lacasse. Berryman with Springer and Simpson. So we're trying to figure out where everybody's going to go. Now we got to figure it out. Someone needs to take a face-off. There we go. Musical chairs. Puck stagnant. Now it's back to Given. He's going to walk, shoots, hits a leg, goes wide slowly, and gets played back around. Given's going to pinch. He gathers. Walks one. Now Springer flips it on goal. Goalie takes that in the stomach. Face off to the same spot. Canes take it down low, rim it around hard, hits the glass. Ben, lost an edge. Now Given's back together. Going to reset with Ben. Ben has space. Finds Springer. Slides on him under the stick. Canes move it wide. Keep sliding on the ice. Woo. Given. Looks for Berryman. Now Springer can't get control of the puck. And it's played over. Otto on. Lacasse there. Berryman. Hard pass to Given. Eludes him. He gets his pocket picked. They go in. Miller gets enough of the man for the puck to go wide. Shot goes into the corner. Now Rawls has it. He has ice. Up to Barth. Now goes back past Rawls. 45 seconds left on the power play. Now Barth gathers. Looks like we have Barth, Miller, and Stanley. Otto's going to get the zone. He goes middle. Barth gathers. He drags down to the corner. He gets pushed around the other side. Up the wall. Ridgway pinches. It goes past him. Barth back to get it. 20 seconds left on the power play. They find Otto in the middle. Now Ridgway. He's going to dump it in. Played to the corner. Brock breaks that up. Barth gets it broken up off his stick. And Canes are going forward. They go wide. Rawls there. They center it. No one's there. Shot. Hits Ridgway's stick, and Caleb covers. So a bit of a sloppy start here on the beginning of the game. Didn't get much going on the power play. So Berryman hops on with Kaiser and Pennington. Pickering, Schrader. Puck won by Berryman forward. Woo. Shiloh on the forecheck. Hard on the forecheck. Puck to the wall. Berryman takes it in the skates. Now it comes out to Pickering. He's going to find Blaine. Now they go up the middle to Berryman. He walks three. Kaiser wide. Kaiser shoots off the pads. Blaine hits the D-man, or hits the forward. Now it comes out of the zone. They chip to Berryman. He loses an edge. Blaine battles down in the corner. Puck slow on him, so he has to stop. Pushes it forward to Shiloh. Shiloh lifts a stick. Berryman pushes it forward. Blaine gathers. He stops, resets. Going to try the other way. Finds Pennington. Pennington chips. Kaiser after it. Forces the D-man back around the edge. Kaiser gathers. Pitcher in after it. He's going to get position. Pushes it forward. Schultz takes the man. Schultz on his stick. Finds Flogger. Flogger shoots high. Nice blocker save. Pitcher takes the man. They bang it. So Schultz and Flogger stay. Pitcher goes to the box on a brutal call. We have the kid fell down, so we got a penalty routine going. Lacasse over, up the boards. Now it goes down low. Lacasse up the boards again, high. Gets out of the zone. Flogger on the forecheck. Goes wide. They dump it in. Given gets it. He hacks it off them. Brownie, welcome to the game. The puck went right at your face. So we'll get changes here. Miller, Barth, Ridge, and Rawls. Puck kept out of the zone. Miller chips it. It hits Carolina player. Kid falls down, takes Ridgway with him. Barth gets out of the zone. Still has the puck. Now he gets... Puck comes to the near side. Dumped in. Caleb pushes it to the corner. Rolls back to get it. Slides on him. Carolina short passes over to the far side. Shot through. And Caleb with the save. Flogger giving it to the ref a little bit because it was the same exact hit that we got a penalty for. Pennington wins the faceoff. Gets out of the zone. Chips. Kaiser in after it. They wave it off. Kaiser down low. Pins it. Now it comes loose to the goalie. Kaiser plays it off a leg, and the goalie has to cover. Good forecheck there by Kaiser. Pennington to the dot. Puck comes out of the zone. Taking off Kaiser's stick. He pushes it forward. They get the zone, dump it in. Caleb back to get it. Hops on him. There's a random mirror behind Caleb that he could use to see what's going on behind him. Pickering gathers. He turns. Pushes. And Kaiser's going to break out. Tries to get it to Pennington. Now Pennington gets a piece. They run into each other. And offside's not called. And Pickering whips to Pennington. Mike out of the box. And that might be one of the hardest shots Brandon saw today. Just kid ripped it right at Brandon. He ducked. Brownie, another one at him. Kids are after him for missing the first game. So Berryman out with Springer, Simpson. Puck one back. Dumped in. Blaine in after it. Schrader. Now Pickering. Schrader. Simpson reaches. Berryman saw the man coming and stopped. Canes player. Now to the near wall. Pickering there. He lifts the stick, goes the other way. Stops, comes back this way. Chips to JR. Puck chip to Springer. Oh, Springer can't get it through. And now he whips it to Berryman off the far wall. D-changing. Lacasse and Given on. Puck up the wall to Lacasse. Slides on him. Now he pushes forward. They try and clear it, hit their own player. Now they go the other way. And Carolina plays it back. Resets. They're looking to get the line. Springer doesn't let them. Now they do. Simpson breaks that up. Hops on Given. He's going to turn. Puck played through the middle. Now back. Given back to get it. He turns. Stops. Up to Stanley. Stanley tries to find Springer, who's still on. Puck comes out. Shot in. Caleb makes the glove save. So Miller and Barth are going to hop on with Stanley. Given to Lacasse. Barth to the dot. Puck one back. Shot low off the back of the net. Lacasse tied up. Now they center it. Given gets a stick. Pushes it behind the net. Off the wall to Otto. Otto battling to Given. That gets broken up. Pushed down low. Barth in after it. Barth turns him. Lifts a stick to Miller. Miller's got two going. Misses Barth. Finds Stanley. Stanley chips in. Stanley in on the forecheck. They come near side. Barth was there. Rawls has to halt. Now Ridgway chips to Rawls. Rawls looks. Soft pass. Finds Miller. Miller gets his own. To Barth. Barth shoots and scores. So good play out of the neutral zone. Soft pass from Rawls to Miller. Miller gets his own and finds Barth in the center of the ice. And Barth beats the goalie on the blocker. Evan Roach really want that big cookie tonight. So pitcher hops on with Schultz and Flogger. Ridgway and Rawls. Puck tied up. Now Canes get it. Shoot it in. Doesn't go very far. Shot, tipped, goes high and wide. Ridgway over, takes the man. Rawls bumps his guy. Now pitcher there. Puck comes out. Flogger tries to chip. Pitcher tries to chip. Goes backward. They find Ridgway. And Ridgway has some ice. Ridgway finds pitcher. They're in on a 3-on-2. Pitcher pushes it wide. Schultz was going to the middle. Pitcher gathers. Goes through Schultz and Flogger, and now they're going to come out with it. Flogger's going to gather that. Gets it pushed off his stick. And it goes in deep. Pickering over to get it. Pickering goes through two of them. He's got space and speed. He's going to go. Pickering heads in. Stops. Finds Flogger. Flogger chips it in. Schultz. And it's in. That's in. That was in. Oh. Yeah, it's a goal. So the puck flicked in. Schultz got a piece. Pitcher got a piece. It went in either way. And 2-0 Carshield. I mean, it looked like it popped in and he turned and it ended up out, but so the same call with the same ref with the bad calls earlier decides it's not a goal now. So we're back to a face-off. Apparently he had no clue, so he asked somebody else. I feel like he's going to hear a lot of it from both sides. Shot through wide. That was by Blaine. Pickering there. High stick, knocked it down. This is rough. Kaiser there, knocks it forward. Now it comes center to Otto. Otto shoulder down, plays it in. The goalie makes a pad save and covers. Otto to the dot with Kaiser and Pennington. Otto holds the sticks. Now it's played in. Played behind the net. Off. Nobody. Oh, we got that one right. Icing. Last two times they've waved it off. So Lacoste and Given are going to hop on. Miller, Kaiser, Pennington. Puck went back to the wall. Pennington gets some room, chips it in. Miller goes to get it. Kaiser goes to get it. Carolina comes away with it. Miller forces the player to turn around. Now it's up the wall. Oh, it hits the standard, comes to the middle. Ben was there waiting on it, then had to readjust to make a play. Now he's back to Given. Given's going to find Pennington. He chips, tries to pull it middle. It's chipped into the bench by Carolina. So Springer, Berryman, Simpson. Puck to the wall. Push to the middle. Just out of Simpson's reach. Lacoste over to get it. He plays it up. JR has it. Back and forth. JR dumps it in. Hits a player. Now Berryman has it. Berryman shoots high. Springer battling. Puck played back by Carolina. Now forward into the netting. So 2:51 left. 1-0 Carshield. Face off to the goalie's left. Berryman to the dot. Lacoste, Given, Springer, Simpson. Puck won by Carolina up the wall. They chip it. Lacoste back. Ties up the man. Simpson grabs the puck. Now Lacoste, now given behind the, plays it up off the wall. Carolina there, they rim it back around. Now it's back out to the point. Shot. Oof, they had a guy low. Tried to get a shot and missed it. Now it's back out. Shot wide. Another guy standing pretty unmarked. High off the wall. Hits the standard again. Goes straight out. Now Simpson gets it. Dumps. Berryman in. Springer in. Springer finds Berryman. Out to Rolls. Rolls is going to shoot. Blocker save. Springer's still there. Berryman's still there. Rawls going to shoot again. Hoping for a face-off, and he gets it. North to the dot, Stanley Miller. Rolls Ridge. Puck tied up. Hits Stanley with the clearance. Brock still moving. Got pulled down a little bit. He's still working. Goes back behind. Comes to the middle. Tries to slam it in. See if they can figure out if this is a goal or not. They're going to say no again. That's probably the right call this time. Barth back to the dot. Puck one through Stanley's legs. Comes to the near side. They got two wide. Ridgway, long stick. Sorry about that. We're still struggling here on the near side officiating. Clear off sides. Puck in, now back out. Ridgway lines up his man. Now he dumps it in. Miller on the forecheck. Comes around. Barth going to try and hold it in. Can't. Takes the man. Puck goes to Pickering. Pickering's going to find Blaine. Blaine finds Otto. Otto's going to try and get to Barth. Hits a skate. Now back. Now they play it off the wall, down. The rest of the forwards are going to go for a change. Nope. Schrader. Pitcher. Pitcher's going to go. Him and Flogger. Schultz is coming in a second. Chip. Pickering there. He keeps it in. Flogger ties him up. Still tied up. Still tied up. Pickering still ties it up. Now it gets dumped in. 15 seconds left. Icing's a call. So 12.8 as it ran off while they were blowing the whistle. Pitcher to the dot. Pickering, Schrader, Flogger, Schultz. Pitcher ties it up. And out to center ice. Played up. Chipped by Blaine. 3 seconds left. 2. Off the wall. And that'll do it for the first. So on a Barth goal, Carshield leads 1-0. Fifteen minutes back on the clock. Pitcher line stays out there. Lacoste and Given. Caleb heads down to our left. And we're ready for period number 2. Pitcher ties up the face-off. Flogger comes away with it. He gets the zone. He heads in, shoots. Pad save wide. Pitcher breaks that up. Schultz dumps it. Now it comes wide. Lacoste hustle back to get it. He spins and somehow gets it to Given to Flogger. Flogger heads in. Leaves for Schultz. Schultz, shot, parried wide. He's going to go behind. Gets knocked off. Lacoste is there. He's going to play it down low. Schultz breaks that up. Plays it back to Lacoste. He steps through. Tip by Flogger goes wide. They're going to come to the near side. They go up the middle. Chip. Kid whips on it. Pitcher gets it. Plays it back in. Schultz in. Flogger in. They push him wide. Oh, Schultz missed. Somehow that wasn't icing. It's always amazing when they miss it that badly. Stanley hacks at it. He's got Mike. Mike, oh. Stanley now has to hold. Nope. And he puts it in with pitcher still offside. So Otto heads out with Barth and Stanley, Ridgway, and Rolls. Puck drop. Barth wins it forward into the corner. Stanley in after it. Played up the wall. Stanley pushes it forward. Now comes back up the wall. Fischel in the way again. Carolina can't get it out. Now they do. Ridgway gathers it, hits it the other way. Brock over there. Now Barth. Barth's going to reset. He's going to slide past one. Gets the line. He's going to shoot. Low shot. Now up the wall. Brock working. Barth over there as well. Barth comes away with it. Going to reset over to Rawls. Rawls is going to shoot low. Pad save to the corner. Ridgway pinches to the middle. Now Stanley. Now Ridgway. Back to Stanley. Tries to walk out. Barth at the point. He shoots. Hits a leg. And the Canes break out. They get the zone. Kid took a tap and just fell. Nothing in his skates. He just fell down. Puck played up to Otto. Back behind, Rawls there, takes the man. Then he gets interfered with. Barth back, hacks it up the wall. Now back to Barth. He's got speed, he's going to go forward. It's got Miller, nice pass from Barth. He goes to change, Miller, low shot, parried to the corner. Wholesale change. Simpson, Berryman, Schrader, Pickering. Blaine reaches in, pulls that away. Poked around, JR after it. Puck rides the blue part of the boards around Berryman. Now Pickering back there. Berryman to Miller. Miller's going to chip the wall to Simpson. Simpson tries to get back to Berryman. He takes the hit. Up the wall. Blaine pinches. Now they go the other way. Springer over there. They're in. 2-on-1. Schrader lifts a stick. Pickering lifts a stick. Pickering's going to turn, reset. Finds Blaine. Blaine's got space. He's going to go the other way, trying to find Berryman. That goes through his legs. Pickering broke that up. Now it's going forward. It's just hitting a bunch of legs. Springer lifts a stick. Now it's centered. Poked away by Pickering. Backhanded. Blaine gets it. Blaine finds Springer. Springer's going to get the zone. Now Blaine. Blaine flips it in. Springer in after it. Now it's played wide. Up the wall. Given pinches. Gets a piece of man and puck. Now Springer. Barth. And that's covered. Pennington's going to hop over. Kaiser, Barth. Given. Lacoste. It's Pickering back. We got more steady D lines here. Puck won back by Carolina. Off the boards. Misses Kaiser. Carolina uses it for a breakout. They got a 2-on-1 on Given. Given gets enough of it. And then the goal is off. So the officials completely miss that the goal was off. Kaiser down low, looks for Pennington. It's a bouncy puck. Given looks for it. So I guess Caleb fixed the net. Shot. Almost hits the net. So high. Tied up on the side. Given Kaiser. Barth there. They push it to the near corner. Shiloh over to get it. Going to play it back around to Given. Oof. Slides on him. He goes off the wall. Shiloh tips it. They wave off icing. Kaiser in a foot race. Kaiser wins it. Then it gets broken up. Shipped forward. Ridgway reads that. Gets it out of the zone. Was trying to find Pennington. They chip it in. Rides the blue rail a little bit again. Lacoste back. He's going to bang it off the wall to Kaiser. Back to the point. Shot. Tipped high. Ridgway over to get it. He's going to play it up off the boards. It's kept in. Now it's going to slide out. Barth over to get it. Kid whiffs on it. Barth's going to go forward. Gets it broken up. Kaiser keeps it in the zone. Plays it to a soft area. Schultz, Flogger, and pitcher on. We all back in, and Caleb has to glove it. Oh, he drops it. Whoa. Flogger finds Schultz. Schultz in. Shoots. And goal for Mike Pitcher. So they found Cooper at center ice. He broke in. Puck went wide on him. He shot a pad. Goalie saved it with the pad, and it sat right there for Mike. 2-0 Carshield. Pretty sure that original pass came from Flogger. So pitcher back to the dot. Ridgway up to Schultz. Schultz chips it in. Flogger and pitcher in after it. Gets banged around. Kept in. Rawls shot. Goal. I think Flogger got a tip off a Rawls shot. And 3-0 Carshield. So a good piercing shot from Rawls, tipped down by Flogger, beat the goalie. Yep. So pitcher back to the dot. Schultz. Oh, they took out the official. That had to feel good, I'm sure. Up the Flogger. Flogger chips the pitcher. Flogger gets it back, and it's offsides. Forwards change. D changes. Barth on with Miller and Stanley. Pickering, Schrader. Puck goes in. Played around. Blaine over to get it. Comes to the middle. Barth gets it with a skate. Shot. And that's one we don't see all the time. Hits the standard in the roof. So Barth to the dot to Caleb's left. Played through. Barth kicks it right to Stanley. Well done. And Miller breaks out with Brock. Brock gets the corner. Head fake. Turns. Still going. Back out to Barth. Back to Stanley. Stanley back out to Barth. Barth's going to sauce over to Pickering. Pickering's going to go low. Miller tip wide. Pickering down low. Now to Stanley. Hot one to Barth in his skates, and it comes out of the zone. Barth fakes both out with a head fake. He gets the zone. He's going to shoot. Hits a leg. Miller down low. Now it's played to center ice. Blaine breaks that up but loses an edge. Stays behind the play. Carolina player turns. Barth gathers. Trays the Brock, but they had a guy coming off the bench. Barth battling. Now to Blaine. Finds Otto. Otto and Brock in. Otto's in by himself. Shoots low. Paddle save by the goalie. Simpson, it's our Berryman on. That's offsides. And now Springer will hop over. Berryman wins a face-off. Lacoste gathers. Now Berryman off the Canes player. Played back into our zone. Given in after it. Guy pushes around him. Shoots. Huddy with a great save. Puck slides on everybody. Shot over the goal. Given to get it. JR knocks it forward. Puck goes in. Puck centered to Springer. Springer's going to flip it out. Berryman's on the forecheck. Just misses the puck. Now it goes into Given. Finds Lacoste. Lacoste gets zone. Finds JR. JR tries to get it in. Gets intercepted. Now he intercepts it again. Plays it down low. Springer in after it. Given pinches. Gets a puck. Hits it off a kid. Berryman sidesteps one. Then loses the puck. And the Canes go in. Given. Back check. Breaks that up. Levels one. Michael taking control here. Now Ben has it to Michael Given. Springer finds Berryman in on a break. Berryman shoots right into the glove. Yep. Miller out. Pennington, Kaiser, Ridgway rolls. Puck over. Rawls. Another keep in with the glove. Pennington breaks that up down low. Now it's over to Miller. Miller lifts a stick. Puck pushed forward. Chipped around Rawls. Now it goes to the wall. And they chip it in. Ridgway back to get it. He chips to Rawls. Rawls turns. Gets tied up. He and Miller were going in different directions. Now Pennington has it. He has space to go forward. Gets rubbed off. Kaiser has to elude the official and goes down. That's a good hit by the official. Soft pass. Shiloh breaks it up. Now they restart. They go through. Kaiser comes through. Breaks that up. It's a bunch of kids hacking at it. No one's doing much with it. Now there's a kid in the middle. Huddy with a great right pad save. He was standing all alone. Tried to go back against the grain, and Huddy shot out the pad. Shot through. Now Kaiser. He's going to flip it out. Always love it when the kids stick their sticks up in the air to try and get it. Yep, he got a piece, so that's high sticking in a face-off in our offensive zone. Yeah. So pitcher to the dot, Pickering, Schrader, Schultz, Vlogger. Puck won by pitcher. So clean, no one was over. They correctly wave off icing on that one. Now Pickering. Pickering's going to sidestep one. Gets tied up a little bit. Still tied up. Gets Schultz. Schultz gets the zone. He's going to put it in. Oof. Just hit the pads where they come together and didn't get a rebound. So pitcher will go back to the dot. Carolina slowly changing. We're going to drop the puck. Yep, kids aren't off the ice yet. Schultz comes around, shoots, just misses the top corner. Pulled it off the face-off. Pitcher down low to the front. Flogger there. Now Blaine can't keep it in. He's going to reset to Pickering. Pickering's going to dump. Schultz in after it. Blaine pinches. Schultz lifts the stick. Now Flogger. Flogger's going to go in the corner to Schultz. Tries to get it to pitcher. Carolina kid had different ideas. Now they break it out. Blaine kicks it. Now pitcher. He goes to the corner. Blaine is down low. Cooper's at the point. Shot to Flogger. Puck still loose. Gets it. He turns. He's going to dump it in on goal. The goalie's going to cover it. Schultz is going to go in on the forecheck. Forces him to mess it up, basically. Schultz leaves for Schrader. He tries to get it to pitcher. Mike takes... So we got the same guy making the same bad call on Mike. Both kids had their heads up. That's a head contact. Gave him a 10-minute. All right. So Barth and Miller on. Mike will be out for a while. They gave him head contact because the official has no clue what's going on. So that'll be a 10-minute. Chipped up. Now Given. Given's keeping it against the boards with two Canes players. Now they come off. Now they walk the line. They shoot. Pad save. Huddy with another glove save. Oh. He got the first pad save. Pushed left. Got the glove. Forwards or D changes. Rawls, Ridge. Miller and Barr stay. Carolina wins it back. Shot. Hits two legs. Goes to the corner. Shot through. Caleb blocker save right to Otto. Nice use of the block. Heads up. So Otto's trying to pick off people in the stands with his clearance. Gets broken up by the standards. So Springer and, where am I at? Shiloh. Ridge and Rawls. Well, they got a guy in front. Oof. Rawls down low. Turns. Guy falls down. Guy falls down again. Surprisingly, no call. Back around. Now they're going to set it up. Shiloh breaks that up. He goes high off the glass. Shiloh with a good stick, then high off the glass. Turns. Shiloh breaks that up again. Now he dumps it in on goal. Another good play by Shiloh. And their goalie's just going to cover it. Wow. Takes a defensive zone faceoff on a power play. So Springer and Shiloh going to stay. Ridge and Rawls stay. 22 seconds left in the period. 31 seconds left in the penalty to, as it says, Brock, who's serving for Mike. Springer battling down low, comes out to Ridge. Ridge flips it high, back deep. The Carolina player uses his glove. Always like to see that instead of sticking the stick up. Rawls takes the man, Ridgway over to get the puck. He's going to go hard off the boards. Misses a Carolina player. Guess who's in the way? The official who can't figure out what to do. So after two, Carshield leads 3-0. Goals by Pitcher, Flogger, and Barth. Eight seconds left on the penalty kill. 15 on the clock. Berryman, Springer, Pickering, and Schrader. So Brock will come out in 8. Mike will be in there for a while. Berryman gets the puck out of the official skates. Pickering into Blaine's skates. He just has to push it forward. Oh, they didn't get the zone. All right, we're back now. So penalty's over. JR is on. Mike's in the box for a while. Simpson, Springer on the forecheck. Puck played back. Now up the wall. Chipped. Pickering's going to slide back to get it. To Berryman. Berryman's shot gets a little deflected. Berryman turns off the pad. Springer looks for Simpson just on the wrong side of him. If he was right-handed, that might have been a better opportunity. And they reset. Given, Springer. Now Lacoste has space. He's going to take the zone. He goes wide. Gets nothing. Now out to Given. He's going to wind up, hits a kid in the skate, and they're going to end up with a breakaway. Guys in. Shot. Huddy with a nice save. Pops it high. And Lacoste over to get it. Flubbed in. Berryman takes a hit. Players over to change, but didn't tell them they were coming. Just slowly skated over. Now Berryman goes forward. Gets the zone. He dumps it in. Schultz in. Flogger in. Be interesting to see who hops here with Schultz and Flogger. Schultz gathers. Stops the puck. He's got it underneath him. Flogger there to get it. Schultz moves the guy. The puck moves the other way. Ridgway keeps it in. Kaiser's on. To Schultz. To Rawls. Rawls stick handles. Gets the zone. Comes back to Rawls. They have to reset. Off the wall to Kaiser. Gets played back by Carolina. Puck goes around. Rawls, Ridgway. Finds Schultz. All he can do is tap it. Shot. Caleb with the save. Kaiser heads to the dot. Puck. Ridgway takes the body. Well done. Puck up the wall. They go D to D. Shot. Hits the Carshield symbol. It's loose. Still loose. Schultz turns it away. Flogger gets it, and he and Schultz head out with Ridgway. Flogger chips. Gets the puck enough. Shoots. Oh, and he gets it right in the Carolina Hurricanes logo. Good hustle by Jack Flogger. Will result in a face-off in the offensive zone. So Barth hops on with Miller and Stanley. Pickering, Schrader. They kept this line together. Stanley down low, turns, finds Barth. Barth turns. Puck played in front of the goalie. It's loose. Stanley gets the body. Pickering in a foot race. It gets slowed up by the snow. They got way too many men on the ice. But no call because we don't know that rule. Stanley finds Miller. Miller shoots, or a blocker save to the side. Pickering. All right, I said we never see it. Now we've seen it twice. Puck deflected off the ceiling. So Barth will head back to the dot. Rimmed around. Miller almost keeps that in. Blaine flips it in. Carolina player catches it. Goes forward. Puck played in. Everybody's watching. They play it. Hit somebody. Goes to the far side. Now it goes back down low. Pickering there. He gets position. Gets slashed. Turns. Loses an edge. And Lucas ends up on top of the puck. Flogger hops on with Kaiser and Pennington. Lacoste give and stay. Puck won by Carolina. Shot blocked by Pennington. He's feeling that. Now back out. Shiloh. Ooh. Puck hit Huddy. Got past Shiloh. Played up the wall. The player skates out. Misses very wide. Springer on. Shiloh, I think, is feeling that one. Puck in. They dump it in. Kaiser with a nice hit. Given. Reversed hit, sorry. And Hudson calls it. Even though Given got reverse hit in the head, no head contact call. So JR and Berryman hop on. Springer already on. Given Lacoste. Ooh, Carolina player ended up stepping on the puck. Puck chipped sideways by Springer to Berryman. Berryman trying to get the edge. Springer gets the puck. Finds JR. Saved with the goalie. Had his pads down and sealed. Springer looks for Simpson, or Springer. Berryman. Simpson now low. Pulling the puck. Has position. Now Springer finds Noah. Noah one-timer. Goalie gets out with the paddle. And they're going to head out. Puck off Berryman's skate. Now it comes to center ice. Koss. Puck comes out and heads the other way. Gibbon gathers. Tries to find Simpson. That gets broken up. Springer whips at it as he goes down. Now he breaks it up enough to stop the player. Now the guy keeps going through. Lacoste with the stick. Same kid ended up shooting the puck. Rawls gathers. Plays to Berryman. Berryman goes the other way. No one's over there. Lacoste has been out for a while. Huddy's just going to cover. Kaiser to the dot. Schultz and Flogger. Ridge and Rawls, I assume. I can't see the corner. They break it out. Find Schultz. Schultz chips. In deep after it. Takes the man. Kaiser gets the puck. Chips. It's bouncing. It's in front. Schultz gathers. Finds Rawls. Rawls finds Schultz. Schultz to the net. Flogger with the tip. Goes wide. Kaiser chips at it. Ridgway's going to pinch. Gets enough of it. Ridgway still battling. Puck hits the Carolina player. Flogger gets it. Pushes it in. Kaiser in. They rim it around. And it's a foot race. Rolls back. Shot. Huddy with the save and covers. Barth back out. Miller, Stanley. Puck one to the corner. Barth gathers. Now finds Stanley. Stanley gets the zone. Dumps it into Barth. Broken up by Stanley. He gets hit in the head. No call. Puck comes around to the near side. Sorry, I'm looking to see penalties. We kind of have a live game feed, but not really. Puck tied up on the far side. So Mike went at 10:06. So he served 5 and is up, so probably coming out next time. That gets waved off. Puck shot up, trying to find Stanley. Pickering gathers, sidesteps one, tries to sidestep another, gets the puck, dumps it in, and into the net. So Mike's free. Kaiser hops over with Pennington and Schultz. Kaiser ties that up, back to the dot, back to Pickering. I think it hit Schultz's stick on the way through. Bumped up against the boards. They play it out. Pickering takes the man. Kaiser's there. He takes the man. Puck played in backward by the Carolina player. Schultz battling. Now Kaiser. Pennington in a foot race. He breaks that up. Carolina player gets it anyway. They go in. Pickering breaks that up. And they break out off the wall. Just misses Shiloh. Puck gets a piece of Cooper. Then they push it in. They throw it down low. Lacoste there. Up the wall to Pennington. He's got to go. He gets out. He chips. Guy steals the wall, but he's got a D-man. Or a forward in. Puck in on Caleb, and he's just going to cover. So 5:20 left in the third. Carshield up 3-0. This group's going to stay on forward. Lacoste and Given hop on. Puck won by Carolina. Shot. Huddy with the save. Comes to Shiloh. Shiloh finds Cooper. Cooper turns the corner. Finds Shiloh, and he scores. Sorry, I went mute there for a second. So Cooper goes down the left-hand side, gets the corner, centers to Shiloh, and Shiloh gets his first one of the year. Berryman to the dot, Springer, Simpson, Lacoste, and Given. Puck shot all the way down. Berryman breaks in with Springer. Berryman, toe drag. So this game, Noah has the goalie's glove picked out. He's got it a couple times. It's kind of like last game when everyone shot in the goalie's crest. Now it's the glove. We're moving away from the center of the body, though, so that's a good sign. Berryman pulls it, centers, tries to find Springer. Springer with the reach, grabs it, turns. Lacoste finds Given. Given hits a leg again. Kid goes down. One of the two need to go get it. It dies in front of the bench in all the snow. Puck played out. Now they got a 2-on-1 shot off the crossbar. Or as Caleb would say, I had it covered. That's all I could hit. Up to Berryman. Berryman to Springer. Rawls and Ridge on. They chip. Rawls hacks at it. Simpson, Rawls. Springer does a drive-by. JR battling 3 Canes. And it goes the other way. Couldn't quite tell if JR got it or the Canes got it, but someone got it out of there. That's broken up, chipped. Oof. Rawls played down low, Ridgway. Ridgway's just got it. Oof. Tees up the Carolina player, hits the standard and comes backward. These metal standards must really be sticking out of the boards because everything that hits them goes straight out. Now it gets centered. Ridgway does a great job to break that up. Now he's tied up. Out to the point, now to the near side. They keep everybody wide. Shot over the glove. Back out. Nope, doesn't come out. JR battling. Kid outreached him. Pitcher back on with Schultz and Flogger. Sorry, we were marveling at the hand pass that no official saw as the one kid hit it to the other corner as he jumped over JR. So, pitcher back on, kicks the puck, goes behind the net, chips to Flogs. Flogs high to Schultz. Schultz goes down low, plays it off the side of the net. Pitcher gets enough of it. Now Schultz. He's going to come out to Blaine. Blaine plays it in. They switch. Flogger back out. He plays it back down low where Blaine is. Now pitcher. Pitcher has it in his skates. Now they play it up. Pickering gathers. He finds Blaine. Blaine dumps it in. Pitcher back in after it. Blaine and Cooper are going to switch. Chipped forward now. Pickering in. Pickering shoots. Hits something. Might have been pitcher. Goes wide. Carolina comes out with it. And Ben's going to get that. He's going to go forward. He breaks it up with 2. Now Schultz. In his skates. He pushes it forward. Pitcher in. Now they play it up. That's going to be icing. Oh, we got that one right. And the crowd cheers for a correct call.
Every single time. I said to Katie, I was like, let's go 6. I love it.
Hey, we got the arm up again. 2 in a row.
And I'm a yeller. I want you to be around.
Barth to the dot. Miller, Stanley, Lacoste, Given. Barth ties it up. Brock breaks it up. Shot doesn't quite get there. Barth on the forecheck. Now Lacoste. Now it hits the official. Now Barth. Now Lacoste. Still Lacoste. Nope. Slides off his stick. Ooh, Miller almost got a piece of that. They come out the other way. Kid can't handle the puck. He finds Barth. Miller dumps it in. A minute left in the game. Puck dummied. That should be. Sorry, I did that one just to see if Tara Rawls would jump. Ridge takes the man. Still turning. Ooh, Ridge loses an edge. We got to go to the player. Clear the puck. I don't even think he blew the whistle. He just started yelling that the net came off. Oof. Yeah, it is good he saw it. He missed the one in the second period. That was off much more. And he's been equally as bad for both teams. Shiloh comes away with it, 25 seconds left. He's going to push it forward, gets it hacked. Now it's jumped back in, 18 seconds left. Ridgeway, back to Rawls. Rawls, was looking for Shiloh. They finally figured out that was offsides, and we'll go for a face-off just outside our defensive zone. So Flogger on with Pennington and Kaiser. Kaiser grabs, dumps it in, gets popped, loses a glove. Oh, the kid pops the glove to him. It's a great play by number 36. Mahoney just flips the glove back to Kaiser. So that's the end. 4-0 Carshield, shutout for Hudson. Goals by Barth, Pitcher, Flogger, and Pennington. We'll be back at it tomorrow at, let's see here. They moved today's game, so I'm going to check the schedule for tomorrow. It has us 12:30. Nope, that was today. I got to scroll down other days. Sorry, I just freaked everybody out. Let's see here. Still going. 12 o'clock. We'll be playing the Washington Little Capitals from a different arena that's much closer to our hotel, which we're all glad about because we didn't get to go home most